gained us so many followers. I don't know how many we got now, but I think it's like 35.
And then you're like, that's not our TikTok. That's someone else's. Ours has one.
Man, you are absolutely killing this thing, Mike. Well done. It reminds me of every other business venture I ever
That's
fucking
right.
did. Thanks, man. All right, I'll talk.
I'm
Good
doing
job,
my
dude.
best. I'm doing my
Mike's
best.
fucking great at this game. He told me. He told me.
I
No,
told him that I was a pro,
he's pro, dude.
and
He's YouTube pro. Let's
I
go.
tricked him into believing that was true.
And here we are, 47 shows later,
We're up to 350.
and we got
total.
350 people. Yeah, dude, we're killing it.
Um,
No, we are killing it, just like my gambling career, Mike. My gambling career is killing it.
well, let's say hello to everybody.
Hello,
Good
everybody.
morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's not morning. TJ, how's it
Thank
going,
you,
buddy?
all three of you, for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yes, we only do this for actually us. This is the so anyone else that joins is a plus. TJ, what have you been up to this week, buddy?
I played a little bit, Mike. I played a little bit. I accidentally loaded $2,000
Holy mackerel!
into my goddamn William Moore. What is it called? William Hill account.
On the mail account.
Yes. And here's the thing. I didn't mean to do that at all, but they charge you 3%. So I instantly got charged $60 to put all that money in there. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to put that money in there anyway sometime. So I may as well just leave it. Like it charged me $60. I don't want to have to do it. I didn't have to do the walk of shame all the way down to the truck stop because it was an innocent crash. I was at the game.
So help explain though to the audience how does one accidentally put $2,000? You know what I accidentally did?
So dude, I I have it connected to my PayPal, right? And what happened is I was trying to put $200 in there
Okay,
for the Iowa State game or the whatever the Indiana for the Indiana game, right?
got it.
And because I along with everybody else in the mom bet Indiana, and I
Little pro tip, real fast for betting: when everybody's betting on something, don't bet on that.
no bet on the opposite.
And that's not because of a conspiracy.
No.
It's just how it goes for some
It is
reason.
100% just how it goes, dude. I had them, and I even teased it down to 6.5 because they had it at 7.5. I teased it down to 6.5, thinking I was the smart one. You know, they're gonna win by a touchdown.
So you paid extra to lose.
Yeah, I paid extra and lost.
We had a couple people saying hello, hello Phoenix, hello Cindy,
Hola.
hello Amanda. Somebody popped over. I invited people over from Instagram. We're live there. Said, hey, TJ just came on from Instagram. How does one get on the challenge? She's talked about this a little bit, but I'll let you answer.
Um, well, how you get on the challenge is usually go on another reality show. I don't know what, whatever it is, but then you make a name for yourself there so that you're noticeable and people love you, and then you apply for the challenge through your agent or something. I don't know. I don't have an agent, so I don't know. But if you look on the website, Buner Murray,
That's the production company.
the production company is called Buner Murray. Check them out and see if there's an application for the challenge. That's the only advice I can give you because I don't have any advice about that.
All right. Somebody told me that I'm hard to hear. Thank you. Check 1, 2. Is that better? There we go. I got me up. Thank you for the heads up. TJ, you're good to hear, though. All right, so that was the answer to that question, is go over to Buena Murray. The answer to that question was go on other reality shows. Back in the day, but you guys always pulled from, like, other MTV shows, right? Was there
Yeah,
ever
now
a
it's
time where
now
you
it's
just pulled
anything.
random people, though? Like,
Yeah.
is that what Fresh Meat was? Was, like,
Yep.
just
Yep.
random people?
All Fresh Meat and Fresh Meat 2, the new threats. That was pretty cool.
So if you guys ever do, like, a Fresh Meat again, then that would be the time for someone to
Yeah.
try to come in off
But
the
it'll be
street.
too late. You won't find out about it. So you got to really try to apply early. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
pay attention because who knows when that stuff is going on, man. You never know. Like I would think, like you would have to pay attention to the chat boards and the Buda Murray, like whatever they have for casting. You
I
know,
think you did.
there's
Too.
got to be some kind of casting thing in there or something.
Amanda
But
wants to know if you still ride BMX.
I do not ride BMX.
Do you ever just
anymore.
ride a BMX bike anymore?
No, haven't ridden one in years. Probably 4 years or something. I haven't touched a BMX, but I am down to roll around a little bit at the skate park. I think Roxanne has been going to the skate park to ride skateboards,
Oh wow!
so I figure,
Did you ever get? I remember when we were first, like when we were little kids, you used to have like a quarter pipe in your backyard.
yeah.
And I remember we used to ride skateboards, but I don't really remember you riding skateboards much ever after that. Once you got to the bikes and stuff, did you ever really play around with skateboards again after that?
I'll have you know, Michael, I was an avid skateboarder in the '80s,
Right, that's when I remember.
and I loved it, and I rode half pipes as well.
Yeah.
Even vert ramps, like it was crazy, like 9-footer vert ramps, nothing 14 or nothing like that. I was riding 9-foot vert ramps. We had one in the neighborhood on Industrial, right by that fire station. The cul-de-sac, that random ass cul-de-sac on Industrial,
Oh yeah.
and there was a kid in there that lived in there and had a half pipe, and I would go in there and ride that bad boy, and then so I always had my roots in skateboarding, and then rollerblading came out, and I could rollerblade real good, so that I would do rollerblades and skateboards. I would do
Right.
both, and then I decided to pick up the BMX when I was 14.
Yeah, and once you
Like
did that, you
started
kinda
jumping
never
and
rode
riding that.
skateboards
Yeah, and
again,
I didn't
right?
even touch my rollerblades or skateboards anymore. You know, I didn't really do it anymore, and I was like, all right, well, whatever. And I rode roller skates too, like roller skating at the skating rink in 8th grade. So I was older, like I was probably like 14, yeah, 13, 14, at the skating rink. And then that was when I was riding BMX as well. And then BMX
Right.
just took over everything and just made my whole life. So I
So
was
in
like,
that,
everything had to do with BMX bikes. Like Roxanne's like that right now with surfing.
right?
So I understand it and I get it. And I know when you have the sickness, that's it. You know what I mean? Like if you get sprung by something that gnarly, all you think about is doing that thing. And
Right.
you don't, nothing else matters. You don't give a shit about work. You don't
Yeah.
care about none of that. I happen to be 14. She's 45. So it's a little different, Mike. It's a little different.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
tough
impressive
go.
in both sides, by
It's
the
a
way.
tough go. It is
Right.
impressive with both sides
Because
to have that kind of focus.
14 and you're young and it's impressive.
Yeah.
45,
You're old and it's
all I
impressive.
did-
You know?
exactly.
You're mid and it's impressive, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what? She is going backwards in time.
That's awesome.
She looks like G.I. Jane. She's
Right.
gnarly,
Yeah,
dude.
she's always
She like doing
incredible
pull-ups and all kinds of shit. Now today she's like, honey, I did a box jump and jumped down, and when I landed into a pistol squat, and I did it, and I'm like,
Jesus.
oh well, it sounds hard. I'd rather not do that. I'll just play guitar over here and talk on a microphone for a minute.
Um,
We make the same money.
so, but,
She's-
but you did back in the day when you were like into this stuff. You would ride motorcycles sometimes and mess around with that. You even did a little
Yeah,
couple small competitions.
stupid, but I would do it. Yeah, I'd ride moto a lot. I still do. I mean, I haven't done it in a long time now, but I still did when I rode BMX. It didn't matter. I still rode moto. It was really bad for me though. Like
Yeah,
it's so stupid
not
to do
safe,
that. Yeah, now, dude, I was breaking bones and breaking feet and all kinds of shit and getting sore and my back seized up once. Had to go get some shots before a contest. It's like crazy. So stupid. Like idiot.
just good decisions. But you
Yeah.
were young, so that was. But so to finish up though, like of all the years when you were at the X Games and stuff like that, when you would go watch like skateboarding, you never went and got up on one of those ramps and messed around or tried it. Because I mean, knowing your personality, you always used to just do dumb shit like that.
Yeah, I did. I did actually. One time I was doing a show with Sergi Ventura. Sergi Ventura is like one of the best skateboarders of all time. Like cool legend, like just a badass dude. And he was doing shows with me we were doing shows together with another guy. I think his name was Adam, a rollerblader, and we were all on top of a vert ramp. And I was like, "All right, boys, now we're all three gonna drop in on all three." They were like, "Fuck you! I'm not dropping in on a bike." I was like, "What? Well, we got this. We got this." So I put on Adam's rollerblades and I dropped in on rollerblades, and then I made it. It was sketchy as hell though, dude. I ain't gonna lie. And then I dropped in on Sergi's skateboard on the vert ramp, and then I dropped in on my BMX, of course, because I did shows there for him, and it was fun as hell, dude. And I was like, "Who's the king? Who's the king of this shit?"
Which one was tougher? Which one was sketchier, the skateboard or the rollerblades?
Probably the skateboard. I was scared. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
way more scared. Yeah, because I knew the rollerblades, like they're stuck to your feet, dude. You can get down that thing, no problem.
Right.
You can figure it out. You know what I mean? But
The
skateboard is
comes
like
out
hard,
fun,
man.
yeah.
Skateboarding is very hard, and I got a mad love for those dudes, man. They are
Yeah.
doing it.
Very cool.
But it's easier and less scary than a bike dropping in on a vert ramp.
Yeah.
You know, vert ramps are scary on a bike if you don't know how to ride a bike. Like, dude, neither one of them did it.
Right.
I wouldn't want to either. Like, there's no way, dude. If I didn't ride BMX, like, it's not even fair. It's
Yeah.
scary,
Is it-
dude, because the wheels are big. You're on a handlebar. You're far away from the ramp. Like, dude, you could die. Like, you're done.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was trying to tell you that time when you're trying to get Cody to go down one of the backyard here.
So one time, me, Mike, and Cody, another lifelong friend of ours, and maybe Napier was there, and
Yeah, I think
a couple other people there, maybe, I don't know, but we all went into my backyard, and when the Roland was there, random dudes would come over, and if they were hammered, they thought that it would be easy for them to drop right in to the yard, and I love that. That was a great idea. Like, look, I know you can do it. So several times in my life, people went up there and guessed they could do it, and then they would take the bike, go up there, and just completely eat shit every time, and it was so fun to watch. And I just loved it so much. I still miss that. I mean, I should have kept the goddamn rolling just for that purpose only. You know, just for people to say that they dropped in on the infamous Roland. And yeah, so Cody, we went out. I think we went to a strip club or something all night, didn't we?
Yeah, we were out.
We were
We
out
had a few
all
drinks.
night long, like Lionel Richie, and all night long. And I still didn't drink back then, but everybody else did.
Neither did I.
No, Mike
you
did.
and I were
Mike
always sober.
Mike didn't drink, but I did. I didn't drink, but Cody and the other Mike did, and they got pretty shitty, and Cody was hammered, and we went to the top of the roller, and Cody's like, "Give me that bike." And I was like, "Sure." And I got the bike, and I give him the bike. And Mike's like, "This is a bad idea." And I was like, "No, he's got it. He's got it. Just drop it in."
I was trying to talk him out of it as much, and the more I tried to talk him out of it, the more he wanted to do it.
Yeah,
And
dude.
The more you loved it.
I loved
And
the
I was
whole
like,
thing.
Fuck. And I forgot. I talked to him about this recently because we chatted about it a little bit. Well, maybe we talked about it here, but I forgot he did it twice.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did it the.
Yeah.
I forgot that. I just remember when he did it the one time, and the bike shot out completely from under him, and he smacked his head, and I was like, "Fuck, he's dead."
He's dead.
And then he
So Cody was.
you got a guess.
Dogs are doing their
Walking
jobs.
across the front.
Who did?
I don't know. I just saw some feet walk across the front yard. Is the gardeners here?
Oh, it's Ever. Let me go see him real quick.
Okay.
It's the landscapers. Keep all these.
We- I'm gonna keep these people very. Let me look at the chat. I haven't had a chance to look at the chat in a minute. Let's see, Cindy, TJ, what's your? I'll ask. We'll bring this one up, Cindy, when he comes back. Ask him about what his favorite parts of hosting the challenge are. Eric Grubb 565. Yo, TJ, I own a sick apparel company. I'd love to send you some free stuff. Is there a way to do this? I will ask him about that too. And then you said send me some too. Thank you. That's very nice. What's the name of your apparel company, Eric? Phoenix, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for joining us again. Sorry if I missed some of these comments. Me and him just start bullshitting, and then I'm. Oh, I do see yours up here too, Phoenix, about Landman. I didn't finish it. We'll ask TJ about that too when he comes back. Sounds like you liked it. Well, everyone's kind of waiting here. Did anybody watch that's in here? Does anybody watch the finale of Stranger Things? I know it's been a while, but I don't think we ever talked about it. TJ, we got a couple of questions for you right back.
Sweet. Sweet.
Phoenix,
I'm back, baby.
He's back.
Let's go.
Phoenix wanted to know what you thought about the season finale of Landman.
Dude, the Landman, the last episode of the Landman was the best television show I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, shit.
I love that guy.
Is it season or series? Is it over now or is it just the season?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was just a season. I hope it was, because goddamn, I love that show, man. I love that show. It's great. It's a great show, and that was the best. It was the best show I've ever seen.
I gotta catch up.
I was like, holy shit, this is the best show I've ever seen on TV.
Cindy wanted to ask you, what is your favorite parts of hosting the challenge?
Probably the camaraderie with the crew. Yeah, I just love everybody so much, and it's such a fun time. And
What's
now,
so cool?
like, they're like, it's like a family. Everybody says that. It's cliche. Oh, the family, but they are. It really is.
Yeah, and
it's
I think
awesome.
that if you've never been around that, it's really hard to understand it. But it's like when you've been around it just even once, and you've been around a bunch, it's like it's so cool and unique because it's like going on this big vacation with a bunch of people you like, and you are working.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm sure everyone's kind of experienced like a big vacation where there's a couple of friends or family there, and it's just such a fun atmosphere. And that's similar to kind of what that's like, right? It's just like all these people away from home, you're working, but then also just the fun downtime. And
Everybody's like for the common goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the common goal is to get shit done, and we want to make the best show possible, and want to make it cool and want to make it great, and then Lucy, Rosie, come here, Charlie. Everybody, chill, Charlie. The dogs are going crazy because the gardeners are here.
I just want to be on the show.
I know. Big deal, dude. It's a big deal. These dogs.
Eric Grubbs said, "Yo, TJ, I own a sick apparel company. I'd love to send you some free stuff. Is there a way to do this?"
You know what would be so cool, man?
You hit mute on your mic again.
I was trying. You know what I was doing, Mike? I was trying to mute it for the blowers that are getting ready to blow our heads off.
That's our background music.
Yeah, that is our background noise, because every Wednesday that's what they do, and then we do this on Wednesday, so it's perfect timing. Maybe we should move our day to Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it Wednesday though, because it's cool, And my rehearsals for my show is on Tuesdays at noon with Jeremiah,
So maybe we'll do it right after rehearsal.
or maybe we'll just do it during.
Yeah, or that.
That could be fun too, But anyway, so Mike, I've been gambling.
Okay, real fast, you're answering a question that we got.
Sure. Squirrel.
We got two more questions, and then we're going to talk about the gambling. TJ is we got to get you like a little squirrel. We got a little squirrel. Eric Grubb has a company called Kingdom Thread, and then he was saying he would like to send us some
Kingdom
merch.
Thread. That's a pretty cool name. I love the name.
Yeah.
I don't even really wear too many clothes, like too many logo clothes. Like I'd wear the same shit every day. I wear just a V-neck T-shirt and a pair of jeans, and usually the same jeans. Like these jeans will probably be on for maybe a week at least.
Nice.
Yeah, I ride a week. My record is 17 days.
Do you ever smell them?
I have not, but the record is 17 days. I wore the same pair of pants for 17 days last January. I wore them snowboarding, on an airplane, traveling to Park City, through Park City, and back. It was 17 days. Like,
the longer you wear them, the better they feel.
Dude, they feel so great. They're just all nice, and the pockets are all dialed. Everything's sick. I love it, dude. Sometimes I have to take them off and throw them away, Mike. It's like sometimes the shit is just too holy and too messed up and too hammered, and I'm not gonna fix them. I mean, I just throw it away.
At It's Cheps sent us a super chat to ask you a question. Prime Jordan, first of all, thank you very much for the super chat. And Prime Jordan or Prime CT? What do you think?
Prime CT. I mean, Prime CT. That's CT. Like Prime CT is unbeatable. He is the prime.
Yeah.
He's the gnarliest dude in the world. I mean, you ain't beating him. I mean, especially depends on the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's a big deal because if it's agility game, then Jordan's gonna win.
Okay.
If it's a straight up agility game, Jordan has. He's gonna beat anybody actually in the world. He's really, really good, and he can pick apart a challenge as well. He's very good. He's very athletic. He's got a lot of wind. He's got a lot of endurance. He's very knowledgeable about the body and stuff and what he can and can't do. And then I'm not saying CT is none of those things. He's all of those things and then some. But the Jordan is very, very good. But prime CT in an overall challenge will beat anybody in the world. So
All right.
so watch out if he's getting fit for the new season
It
coming
looks
up.
like he's
I think he
getting
might
fit.
be
Yeah,
getting
it
fit.
looks
I
like
don't,
he's getting
he might
fit.
know something that I don't, because I don't know who's going to be on the show or not for real. I don't have any clue, but I would assume that we would invite him, and
Do you
if
know if
we
Julie
did, I
Chan
would
is
assume
gonna
he
be on
would
the
say
show?
yes. What's that?
Do you know if Julie is going to
Hey, Mike, I can't hear you over the blower. Just in time. Keep going, guys. Don't worry about it. Jesus Christ.
What I was asking is, do you know if Julie is going to be on the show? Was it Julie that's going to be the new host? Is that right?
Julie? Oh, Julie Moonves? No, she's not. She is not hosting the show. She's not hosting my show, Mike. God damn
Well,
it.
see, we got one confirmation.
I have my own show. She has her own show. She's busy. She's doing big things, Mike. She ain't coming to host my show.
I got it.
She's
Who's-
too busy. Hey, guys, can we?
I asked
it
TJ
up.
to do this later. He said that he really wanted it done during the leaf blower.
Yeah.
Can we talk about leaf blowers a little bit? They
Let's
never
talk about
bothered
leaf
me,
blowers,
but
dude.
lately-
I think leaf blowers are
think they
fucking
need to be
sick.
outlawed.
I like the kind that go on your back like a backpack, and they have gas in them. Look at Charlie just going nuts, doing her job. She knows that those leaf blowers are there.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, dude. So
Hey,
here we
I did
are.
want to tell you guys real quick because I set up, I forgot. Those of you that ask sometimes to reach out to us, and even if you want to send some like information to us, our Gmail for this is tjlavinlive@gmail.com. So I finally got my shit together and got that. So
Oh, nice job,
people
Mike.
had asked before, and so
It's
that's
only
the
been
email.
fucking 18 weeks, Mike. Good
I
job.
know. I mean, like I said,
He's
I don't want to
doing big
impress you
things.
too much.
Oh, there they are.
There we go.
And here we are.
Yeah, Eric, if you want to send your information to that TJ Lavin live at Gmail, I'll put it in there.
Yeah,
now,
please.
And then I'll
That'd
reach
be
out
cool.
and respond.
Be cool to
I
connect.
appreciate that. So, back to leaf blow. No, I'm just kidding. Back to the gambling.
The gambling.
We're going to start talking a lot about gambling.
Yeah,
I
we
hope
like
that's
gambling.
not,
It's fun.
I hope you guys like that. I know.
You have to keep
But
it
we'll still
under
answer your
control, though.
questions. Yes.
So here's the deal, Mike. I'm a gambler, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm born in Vegas. I've always been a gambler. I've always been into it. When I turned 21, I went to Boomtown and I threw the dice for the first time legally. And
Were we together then?
yeah, we were together. And that was a short 28 years ago, Mike.
Yeah, it's just
Jesus, that was only 28 years ago,
a
Mike.
few decades back.
Yeah, dude. So when I turned 21 that night, we went, because Mike just turned 21 on October 16th, and we went there together.
It was
And then
fun.
we
played
hit the
craps
slot
in
machine.
a half tub.
Because a couple times in my life, I'm not going to lie, Mike, I was 19, 20, and I pulled the slot machine, the dollar slot machine, double down dollars, and I'd win $100. and I'd
Nice.
cash out real fast because that back then they would cash you out with the quarters.
Right.
It would ding, 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 ding. And I was like, yes, got the quarters, got out of there,
So
$100
fun.
in quarters, done.
That was when we used to play. When we used to have the buckets of quarters, which
Yeah, man.
I miss the buckets of quarters.
Yeah.
And that was when I was young too. And I would play a lot more of Vacation Village.
Uh huh.
But yeah, I used to I would get a whole bucket of quarters, and I won so much more because I would put quarters in machines, and then when it wasn't working, I'd just keep moving around. So I'd end up playing a bunch of machines, which I think was luckier for me than just sitting at a machine and waiting to lose all of my money.
Is that right? See,
I've always felt that way.
man, my friend Charles feels like that too. He plays $20, and if he wins on the first 20, great. If he doesn't, he's out. He don't care. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, that's pretty smart. I do that with 100, and,
Couldn't have done it.
same
But then
thing.
you're out
Yeah,
after the 100.
I
Right?
do $100, and if I lose, I lose, and I'm out. I'm out. That's a wrap for machines. Now for table games, it's a little different, Mike.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different, Mike.
Before we move on to table games, what machines do you like to play?
When I'm playing, I just started playing machines last summer, a little
good.
bit. Yeah, because I never gambled on machines ever. Only
They're
time
good.
I would
Those
play
are
a
good for
machine.
you.
No, I figured I was 48. It was time to take up a bad habit.
Yeah. Right.
So here's the deal, Mike. I love gambling. It is fun as hell.
It is fun.
But I was taught by my mom, who was 30 years in the gaming business, about how bad it is on people and how much they really fuck up their lives, and they can. So, and then Mike has been in the gaming business for 20 years, 25 years, and he knows how bad it is too. So you have two people that are very important to me that I love, know what it can do to you, and they've explained it to me time and time again, and they've helped me come up with a system to protect myself from ruining my life, gambling. So that helps.
You've always been good. I want to point this out because we talked about it a little bit last time, and I meant to say it out loud. Is one of your superpowers, I feel like, since you were a little kid, is you've always been so good at taking advice. And I know, especially as you grow up and be around other people, a lot of people, for some reason, seem to have a hard time sometimes of taking advice. But you've always been so good about, like, you do your thing and you filter it. But I mean, even since a little kid, you never drank, you've never been irresponsible gambling. I mean, and I just think that's cool. And,
Thanks, man.
I admire
Yeah,
that.
you know what, Mike? That's a fact because I learned from other people's mistakes my whole life, and that's the only thing that I'm good at, Mike. This is the only thing I'm good at is learning from other people's mistakes. Because if you don't, then I'm like, man, how did you not see that with your own two eyes, and pick that apart and figure that out? Like that is a gimme,
Well, that's a great thing to be good at, by the way, because that's what makes you good at all the things that you're good at. So that's why I say it's your superpower. It's a good superpower to have.
Thank you. Yeah, it is a good. Thank you, man.
So the types of machines you like to play: video poker,
Okay, so
penny slots.
The video poker, I play the video poker, 5 cent video poker, 10 hands,
There you go.
max bet. So you're at 50 cents times 10, $5 go. All right. So when you have $100 in there, you got 20 shots to get something good or to boost you up a little bit. And 9 times out of 10, something will happen to where it gets up to 140 or 150, and I don't quit. I just keep going all the way to zero, like an idiot. Once in a blue moon, I quit. Not once in a blue moon, I quit. So sometimes I quit. Like if I'm on a losing streak, then I quit when I'm $150 ahead, or $50 ahead, or $20 ahead. Like I just quit because I'm like, I need to get some wins under my belt. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the reason I know what I'm doing, and if I'm on a losing streak or a winning streak in life, is I write it all down. So my mom was like, "This is great, TJ. Yeah, that's cool that you gamble and everything. Wonderful, but you have to have all the wins and losses. Those are losses. These are the wins. So you have it all on there, every single win and loss, and then you do all the math, and you have a budget, no matter what. So if you do that, it will help tremendously from preventing you from making stupid bets and or going way over budget and losing your ass. And so it has helped me tremendously. I did it all last year, and my budget was $10,000 for the year. Okay, I was like, all right, I'm gonna invest $10,000 in my life for the year of just having fun. So it's that matters of gambling or going to hockey games or going all this shit. You know what I mean? Like $10,000. That's a pretty good budget. You know what I mean? So like I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. And I, what does that say about the Golden Knights?
It says that TJ Lavin even bets big on his Golden Knights now, especially since they picked up Mitch Marner.
That is true because Mitch Marner is badass. Although he did fuck me over. Him and Eichel messed me over last week not shooting. Just shoot the puck, dude. Come on. I need these guys to get in. I don't care if they make it. Just shoot it in the like shots on goal are the most important thing, all right, in a TJ Lavin card.
Nice, yes.
Shots on goal. I have shots on goal. You know who never lets me down? Mark Stone.
Is that a bet?
Never?
Is there a shots on goal bet that you make?
Yes, I make a shots on goal every time. I make shots on goal bet for Jack, Mitch, Pavel, and Mark every time. Every time.
So to be clear, you're not claiming that you're like understand hockey well enough to tell them what to do. You just want them to make you win your bet.
100%. I don't know shit from nothing, but I do know that I need them guys to shoot.
Yes.
And I also know that I would like for Eichel to score. You know who else? Noah Hannafin. I always have him for shots on goal too because he is not scared to shoot it, dude. He goes in there and gets it done, man.
So you bet all of those guys on the same game? Or you
Yeah.
pick and choose?
Yeah. No, I bet them all in the same game. You know how many times I've hit that parlay, Mike?
One of the zero? That thing should pay like the
Big
lottery.
old fat goose egg. It does pay, dude. It pays a shit ton. And the thing is it's like, come on, man. I know that Jack is going to go in there and shoot the puck 4 or 5 times a game.
Right.
Shoot the puck. And I feel like he's going to hit the goal. You know what I mean? And the goalie maybe will save it or not. You know what I mean? Charlie just sneaks right in here, didn't she? She's so cute. And then, but like sometimes we got Mitch Marner who like he just got on the team, so he didn't want to be a ball hog and just shoot it all the time and be called the ball hog. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like Mitch, you're so good. Like shoot the puck. Like we need you to get it in there, man. And Pavel Dorofeyev is really good, and he like for some reason one of the games. Oh, I know why, because I bet him on shots on goal, and he didn't shoot it. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like you shoot the puck every time, like you kill it, you score, you're our leading goal scorer for fuck's sake. Let's go. And then he doesn't shoot it the whole game. I'm like, he's like, up, TJ bet shots on goal. I'm not doing it.
Those bets are fun. By the way, Eric said, smartest gambler I've ever heard. Like when you're talking about keeping track, it is literally.
Yeah, dude.
Very
when
smart.
I show chicks like that are dealing to me this list, like this one girl that deals to me, she's an older lady. She's very, very sweet. I love her. She's at the Durango, and she's like, that is the smartest thing I've ever seen.
Why
Like,
do you
I've been
only show it to
dealing for
chicks?
so long, and I go, that's because that's my mom. My mom taught me that, and she was like, that's so cool. So it's like, yeah,
It's very smart because it's like anything else that's not good for us in life is we like to lie to ourselves about it. Whether it's like eating garbage, it's like it's a human nature to be like, yeah, I think I'm down a little bit. I'm winning. It's very easy to convince yourself that you're doing better than you really are. And
Yep.
I've never done what you've done, but TJ and I are gonna kind of make it part of this too because we like talking about this stuff. I'm gonna put some money into an account and I like to do sports betting. We're gonna play around with it, and I'll keep track of mine too. And we'll share our our journey of being degenerates.
So last night,
Being
Mike,
responsible degenerates.
we're responsible degens.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna be the new name of the show.
Yeah, dude. So last night, okay, I was getting low on my bets, And last night I snapped off Fountain Blue high limit room for $800 in the blackjack
Nice. What's
high
the
limit
table
because
minimum there?
I was in the high limit baccarat. I have a friend who's a professional baccarat player. He's badass, kills it,
Okay.
whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So he knows the game.
Right.
I
What
do
what is
not.
he? What is he? What's his strategy? Do you have any idea?
I don't know.
Kinda,
I don't know. I think he's just. I don't know. Mike.
I don't want
Mike,
to talk
if I knew,
badly about anybody, so I can. So.
if I knew, if I knew,
I just always like hearing about professional gamblers.
so do I.
Because here's my take on it, being a casino guy, and I'm not shitting on your friend, but professional. There are people that do well at it, but like professional poker players are definitely a real thing. Professional gamblers, to be a professional gambler, all the ones that I've seen that were really good at it, were getting thrown out of casinos regularly because they were either cheating or counting cards.
Yeah.
But like I know a lot of guys that had professional strategies.
Yeah.
Do
This
really,
guy.
really well.
This guy reads the board and just sees like patterns,
Yeah.
and then goes with the patterns and the percentages. So
Yeah, which
Okay.
is a cool advantage. Yeah, that's
yeah.
not. I mean,
So and he does it blatant, like right in front of the pit boss.
yeah, that's why the board's there.
That's,
Also,
that's
those
why the board is there.
yeah.
But the board is the best thing that the casino ever did for themselves.
I think I told you the story, but I don't think I told it on here. Was when I worked at the Suncoast. I worked for Boyd Gaming, and before Boyd Gaming, it was Coast Casinos. They didn't want the boards. They were kind of Coast Casinos has always been kind of the management was a little bit. I want to be careful, but like they were a little superstitious with certain things, and then also there was just other reasons that they didn't like. So either way, they would not put the reader board up from the roulette wheel for a very long time. And then finally they did, and I think that their fear was that people were kind of going to go along with it, but that's what it's built for. So I would say it was like within a week of us getting those reader boards up, this guy stopped by. It was on roulette. I don't remember the color, but it had hit like 4 red in a row, say, right? So he's like, oh shit, 4 red in a row. It's got to be black. So he bets black. I don't remember the exact number because it's been so long, but it hit like 30 red in a row.
Oh
It was
my God.
insane. This dude emptied his pockets completely.
Are
His
you
wallet.
serious?
He ran to the key. He ran to the ATM at least one time, and I think it was the second time. He wanted me to hold the wheel, and I couldn't hold it. I mean, like because it was a busy night, whatever, and he was not a big player. But he ended up losing all of his money before it went back, and it's like, and
Oh
it's just
my
because
God.
I don't know that I've ever seen that many in a row ever again. But it's just because it was red 4 times in a row, or even 20. You should not put more money than you can afford on. It's like it doesn't really mean anything, even though it seems like it definitely should. So yeah, those boards are there. I always think that the best strategy always was just like when you're doing well, you bet a little more. When you're doing bad, you just take it easy. Because
Yeah,
there's
that's what I
definitely
found.
Streaks. It's
There's
definitely
streaky.
streaks.
It's a streaky game. That's that's what I find in blackjack. So one of the dealers at Silverton, I was playing there the other night. He's like, you just got to ride out the rough spots, and he was like, he couldn't have been more right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I play, and if I'm gonna go to Silverton, it's like sometimes they play 6 to 5 blackjack, which is really
I
shitty
hate
odds.
that, yeah.
I hate that. So that's on the $5 game. So that's only if you need to kill time. You know what I mean? So if you're killing time,
They just like to take advantage of the poor folks.
yeah, it's fucked. So do that. Just go play a $5 table and then call it a day. You know you're losing. And if you're gonna do that, maybe just go play Pai Gow because it takes a long
Pai
time.
Gow's awesome. For
It's
those of you
fun.
guys, if any
It
of
takes
you are
forever.
yeah.
Pai Gow is you're gonna tie, probably gonna tie anyway. So it's all good. It's harder to lose your money in Pai Gow.
And it's a fun, like if you want to go sit with 3-4 friends at a
Yeah.
table and have fun, Pai Gow's the best thing you can do.
Pai Gow's fun, yeah. And if you're a drinker, then it's even better because you're not really losing your ass and you're drinking like
And they
whatever.
have the fun little side bet where for $1, where depending on where the progressives are at. I mean, I saw a guy win $400,000 one night on that. That story was wild. This guy he hit the jackpot. We were up to it was over 400,000, which was really high. He hit it. When I got back to work the next day, I was working day shift. When I got back to work the next day, he was still there, and he was down to nothing. He hit the progressive, and he was a pretty decent player. Maybe he was playing like 100 a hand. I don't remember.
What?
I think our max was 1,000 or 2,000 a hand. I can't remember. He stayed all night long and gambled back the entire 400,000, which
That's not good look, Mike.
incredibly hard. Yeah, so
It's not a good look. You know why? Because he got to pay taxes on that 400.
Well, he doesn't have to because you're right, but because to be honest,
Yeah, he's got to pay the taxes, Mike.
no, you pay tax. They may have taken the taxes off the top because usually when you hit a massive jackpot like that in the casino, we pull the tax aside.
Oh, okay.
And I believe that you have to do.
All right,
that
man. Because if you
past a
don't,
certain number.
he is screwed, blued, and tattooed, Mike.
But if you are a gambler, at the end of the year, you can write off your losses. And so if you went into the casino and you won, on the table games, you won 400,000, you don't have to pay taxes then. You're supposed to pay taxes later. But if you lost, most people that win that kind of money lose that kind of money over the year too. So it's just jackpots though that they automatically fill out a.
See, the thing is, Mike, I have every penny I ever lost and made on my phone.
Right.
So if I ever needed to, I'll just put that in the thing. So at the end of the day, I could if I had to do the tax thing or whatever. But whatever. At Fountain Blue, they make you give your social security number now if you have a lot of chips.
Over a certain amount.
Yeah.
So over 10,000.
No, mine's over. Last night I did it with. I cashed in $6,000 in chips. Okay. And then that was because I don't know what happened, man. I think I lost 2,000 at the baccarat table, or I was almost down. I was down to my last $300, $2,000 budget total, right? Down to my last $300, and I ran that back up to 2,500. So then I had that.
For your social.
What?
When did they ask you for your social?
So I cashed in that money. I had a $5,000 chip. I don't remember why I had that much money, but in any case, I had $5,000 that I put in my pocket, and I played with the rest of the stragglers.
Okay.
And then I put those, and I played that, and I made a little bit of more money. I was like, holy shit! So I cashed all that money in, and then I played craps for a while on the crapless table. Did really good there. I was like, holy shit! Like it was awesome. But in any case, I came back after the crapless win, which was 1,200, and I was like, what the heck? And they were like, she goes, what's your social security number? I'm like, for what? She's like, we need it they make us take it now for to make sure that these chips are yours. And like, you didn't find these chips or whatever. And I go,
I don't know. I've been out for 6 years now, but it used to always be, but it used to always be over 10,000. They have to get it.
Right. 10,000.
But that also is like, let's say you went to the cage 6 times and cashed out 2,000 each time.
Yeah, I went
It was
twice.
the same 2,000. That would still count as 12,000 because they would log it and it's like, okay, we gave him 2,000. Now we gave him 4,000. So sometimes you can go over the 10 without actually being over the 10. And it doesn't. All that is for it's a log they keep that's monitored for suspicious activity. It's not.
Right.
People freak out about it. It was hard working in the casino business because everyone was always trying to avoid it. They would know the $10,000 number. They would do silly things and try to avoid it because they thought that it meant, I don't know, the IRS was coming to their house. But what's funny about that is that when you see people trying to avoid it, there's another log that we're
You're not
supposed
gonna
to
believe
follow.
this, Mike.
Huh?
Hold that thought, Mike.
Okay.
This big. Oh, never mind. It's Jack.
I see.
It was Jack. I was trying to get you.
Jack would have had the real reasons why they do this.
Fuck. He didn't answer. I mean, he answered. I didn't answer.
He tried to call you. He's looking for a steak dinner again. But what I was going to say is that there's another report that you have to fill out when somebody's doing something suspicious. So for those people that would say, they'd buy over 10,000, and I'd say, hey, I need to get your ID and your social, and then they would pull back the money so that they weren't going over the amount. Well, that's a suspicious move. So then you're supposed to log that in what's called a suspicious activity report. And again, it's not as big a deal as everyone thinks it is. It's just that when it's monitored on a whole, if TJ Lavin is going to 8,000 casinos and doing suspicious shit, then they're like, oh, this guy's up to something. Single times don't matter, but I get why it feels shitty, because it does feel shitty.
My whole life they were like, don't share your social security with anybody ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I told that to the lady. I go, she goes, social security number. I go, for what?
Yeah.
Like, I never even asked anything in my life, nor would I be like that. But I just said, for what?
Yeah.
And she was like, because we have to have it for the suspicious activity. And I was like, God, dogs. And Charlie. And I was like, no, I don't want to give that. She goes, no, it's okay. No problem. I was like, all right, fine. And I gave it to her. And then
so it wasn't mandatory then. They just
no, it was mandatory. It was mandatory. It was like,
it
yeah, it was like, you're giving me Social Security, and I was like, okay.
Because like with us, what would happen sometimes, and it was a pain in the ass, is people would go over 10,000. Like they'd be in another pit, they'd be playing, and then sometimes, and you have to stay on top of this as much as you can. But if somebody goes over, I have to get your social, and if you won't give it to me, then you have to leave the casino. And it's like, and then it's a whole nother thing, because we have to send in a report to the IRS. Yeah, the whole thing, it's a big pain in the ass.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like, because back in the day, I'm sure back in the 80s and stuff, there was a lot of money laundering. There was tons of money. It was like the easiest thing to do. It was like,
for sure.
Like the town was run by suspicious people. So.
No, not Las Vegas.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, that's.
So. They're not reporting it to the IRS, but it doesn't matter.
Well, I think it does go there, but it's like a lot of things that go there that they don't really care about it until, it hits a suspicious level. Like
right.
There's like it's just in order to look back on, like if, and the truth is you're supposed to pay taxes. I don't think most people do pay taxes, because, most people, you're supposed to pay taxes on a lot of things we don't pay taxes on. If you sell stuff from your house right now, you're supposed to pay taxes. Like it's just your old shit. You sell your old couch.
Right.
There's all kinds of stuff. Like our eBay now takes the taxes out, or sends you the thing if you sell, I think, over like $1,500 a year.
Oh,
which
no
sucks
shit.
when you're in I collect a lot of shit. And so I would buy and sell sports cards. By the way, sports cards, I don't know if you've done that in a long time, but it's just like gambling now too. You would actually probably like it.
Yeah.
But it could get very dangerous. And so you can blow 10 grand in a year. They call them breaks. Have you seen this before? Do you know what this is? So like I caught onto this. I don't know. It started about 7 years ago. I think during COVID is when it really kicked in. And so instead of buying a box of cards, you'd buy a team from a box of cards, right? So you buy the Broncos, whatever, for a certain price that equals more than the box of cards, so they're doing better. And then some guy on camera just opens the whole box, and whatever you got, you get. So if you got any Broncos cards, then you would get those cards. But now sports cards have gotten to be like, there's $20,000 boxes of cards you can buy. It's insane.
$20,000?
Yeah, it's insanity.
For a box of cards?
For a box of cards.
How much would a 1988 Topps box cost?
Those you can get for about $8. Sealed.
Because me and Mike used to collect baseball cards together, and we always had boxes of 1988 Topps.
Yeah.
All of them. We had all of them. 5 boxes of it.
Yeah. They call that the junk wax era.
Yeah, dude.
Because when we were young is when it exploded.
Garbage, man.
And it just overprinted for like 8 years. So most of that stuff, unless it's really high graded, because that stuff doesn't grade really high. Yeah. I'm sure that's what.
Look how cute this dog is.
To listen about. But that's but yeah, sports card. Do you still have any of your cards?
I do.
Right.
I do. I have about 14 Dom Mattingly rookies.
Those are cool. Those are worth $10.
Yeah,
a piece.
exactly.
I have a ton of them too.
Dude, and I got his autograph on a jersey.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cindy says your dogs are beautiful.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Cindy. Look at these
And
guys, girls.
Samuel says, "Hi, TJ and Mike." Hi. Sorry, I didn't get the whole name there. So did you do good at baccarat? Did you win some money?
Oh, so no, baccarat got smoked. I lost my ass. So I lost my ass in baccarat. Made all the money back in blackjack. I'm pretty good at blackjack, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Do
say
you
I'm
play
gonna
by the
change.
rules all the time, or you play by
No, man, I
hunches?
play by feel. Because I play by most rules. Yes.
What's a feel that you do?
Well,
Yeah.
for instance, if I have been getting smoked, right, and there's
Yeah.
just a lot of little cards that have been coming, I know the big cards are coming. You know, the big cards are coming. Like, and so it's if I haven't had 20s and a lot of 20s and a lot of 19s and 18s like that, I'm like, dude, this is getting ready to start popping some big guys. I'm gonna stay, and I stay on 16, even if the dealer's showing at 6 or 7, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9. If the dealer's showing 7, 8, 9, I'll stay on 16. If they're showing 10, I always hit it no matter what. But if it's been where I'm busting,
Yeah.
like I'm like, dude, I'm staying. I don't give a shit. I'm not busting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just want to have a shot.
Yeah.
And then I'll flip over to 10 and I'll be screwed, blued, and tattooed. However, yesterday I had a $75 hand, which is big for me. I'm like, all right, here we go. And I had a 6 and she had a 7. And I go, you know what? You got a 6 under there. I'm not going. I'm not doing it. And I stayed. And she flipped over an 8. And I was like, oh, yes. And then she flipped over a 6. And I was like, shit. So
That's when it hurts the most. When
Yeah,
you're right,
so-
but then also you still lose because you killed yourself.
I was right. And then I just still lost. And mine was a 15.
Right.
It wasn't a 16. It was a 15. And I stayed because she had a 7. And then flipped over an 8 and then got a 6. And I was like,
Right.
God damn it. 6, 7, 8's 21, right? So she got me.
Have you ever been like so hot where you just start doing dumb shit where you're like,
Yes.
I'm gonna double on a hard.
Yes.
12.
Yes. I have done that, Mike. It's real easy to get greedy.
Yeah.
The greed, I don't understand because I'm not a greedy guy
No,
outside of the casino. But in the casino, I am like, let's get the money. Like, let's go. Outside of the casino, I'm like, who cares? Like, whatever. Here you go. You know, they help fruitless and
Because
fantasy
it's
free. But
competition, and that's the thing. That's why you enjoy it too. It's a competitive thing. to
yeah,
do.
the competition, like,
Yeah,
give
it's
me
fun.
that. I want to beat your ass. Yeah, dude, I do.
see
I
how much I
really
can
want to
win.
win. You know, I lost some money at the High Limit Room in at the Durango, and I was like, "Don't you get too comfortable with my money. I'm coming back for it." And I got that from Dana White. He said, "Don't you get too comfortable with my money. I'm coming back for it." His was like 2 million. But mine wasn't. But yeah, no, mine was like 1,000 or 2. But I was
Yeah,
like,
it's funny because in the worlds of gambling, right, and people that take it very seriously and do it all the time, most of them are very, very like play by the book all the time because the stats and all that other stuff.
yeah,
But I actually, it's tough when you're gambling, you're playing on tables with other people. Because you get shamed pretty heavily, like standing on a
I don't play with other people.
yeah, and so that's why I like
It's always by myself.
yeah, because when people play together on tables, it becomes what I used to always kind of crack me up, and I was aware of after watching it for so many years, is like no one really gives anybody credit when they play bad and
Nope.
everyone wins.
Nope.
But that one and that one person could play bad 19 times and make everyone win.
Yeah.
And the one time he plays bad, and
You
they
took my
lose,
fucking ace.
yeah, they want to kill him. Like
Yeah,
everything's
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
fault. But there is like an etiquette to it, but also at the same time, it's your money and you can do whatever the hell you want with
Yeah, and that, you know what I do, Mike, is if we're gambling, if I'm gambling with people, then I'm different. You know what I mean? I play mostly by the book, or I ask, hey man, what do you guys think? You know, because I'm like, dude, I don't think she's got it.
it. Did I ever tell you the story about the kid that asked the guy? I think I did probably, but I
No?
don't set it up.
Hit
So
me.
one night
Get
I'm
out.
watching
Go lay down.
tables, and it's a $5 table. All right, I think our max on that table was like $1,000.
So big spenders.
Yeah, so small. Which, when you want to spend real money, stay away from the $5 tables because that's where you
Yes.
get the most of the worst play. And rightfully so.
100%.
People are drunk when they're
100%.
not paying attention. But this guy walks up to the table and buys in, I don't know, like $1,000. He's playing pretty heavy, and he's a nice guy. The kid on the end is drunk, playing $5 a hand. So the guy with the big amount ends up getting, I think he was 1,000 a hand or 2,000.
He was sitting first base?
The kid was the big player was first base. The kid was third base.
Yeah, see? Oops.
Yeah, so bad move. But
Already fucked himself.
So-
Like, you can't do that, Mike. You
Right.
can't sit third base, the last to act if you got a drunk dick in the front,
yeah, you know what? Because it is hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah, it's bad. Bad.
But this guy had two hands of I think $1,000 or $2,000, some split. He had a good amount of money on there, and the kid on the end had $5. And the kid on the end actually, I think the dealer had, I don't know, 7 or I can't remember. But the kid actually, he asked the guy, he's like, "You want me to hit this or you want me to stay?" And the guy would not have said anything. And actually, the kid played it right, but the guy said don't, because it was one of those scenarios like you talked about, where it's like a bunch of small cards came out, all this stuff. And so the guy was like, "Actually, I appreciate it if you stay." The kid said, "No, you know what? I'm pretty sure I should hit it."
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So then the guy was like, "Just please."
Are you
stay."
serious?
Yeah, it was crazy. And the kid's like, "No," because he's drunk and he's just a knucklehead.
What
and
a
he's like,
dickhead.
yeah, and he wasn't. He wasn't purposely trying to be a dick. He was just an idiot. And so he's like, no, I need to hit it. And so the guy was like, "Look, I'll give you." I think he tried to give him a $25 chip to stay, which the only thing the kid could win was $5. And he's like, "No, I gotta hit it. And so he hits it, and I held the game. I tried to get it calm, but couldn't. Hits the thing, busts. Dealer turns over a card, draws a 21. The guy loses all of his money. And that poor guy was so fucking furious. Like and rightfully so. And the kid was just like, "Sorry, man." He's like, "I thought that, it was one of the craziest." Because I was
Dude,
like,
that is
number
that
one,
is
why
such
ask?
a horrible deal.
Yeah, and the guy had the kid played it right and never said anything, the guy would have been fine with it. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But it was just so stupid to be like, "What should I do?" And
Yeah.
then do the opposite. And then when he offers you more money than you could win, to
Yeah,
be so
what
stubborn
a
to be like,
dickhead.
and then be wrong. So-
That's why I play by myself most of the time.
Yeah, I like
it's
to
nice.
play.
I love playing by myself. That's great. And then when I'm playing, I also like to go 1, 2, or 3 hands to switch it up. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm allowed to go 3 hands at Durango, but at Fountain Blue they let me go 3 hands, and which is nice because if you go 2 hands and you're still getting smoked, then you got to go 3 and try and switch. You know what I mean? Like, do whatever you can. I mean, I don't care. Hocus pocus this shit. Let's get this party started and let's get back. You know what I mean? And the dealers are always pulling for me because it's no matter what I do. If I'm on Gen Pop playing $5 or $25 tables, like I play $1 for the dealer every hand, win and lose or draw. So every hand it's a tip dealer $1 no matter what.
Right.
So by the end of it, they're getting like $300. You know what I mean? Because you're playing 100 hands an hour or something, and so you're there for days just chilling,
Which is
playing.
very, very nice and very generous.
And so I play that, and then that's no matter what. And then in the high limit, it's usually $5 a hand.
Yeah.
I'm playing for them, so they get
when-
super happy when I'm
you go
winning.
to those places, those dealers remember you every time.
They all know me.
And they're smiling.
All
at you.
sweethearts.
Because I have to tell you, when you live in this world and you do it, you're few and far between. And so like it's so nice, and so like you don't know how much it makes a dealer's day to be able to see somebody that's like, not that everyone has to overtip and do all that stuff, but it's like a lot of people are the opposite. And I know that there's like they don't think, for whatever reason, that's fine. But like what's funny is, as now that we've been talking about it more and on Instagram, I watch a lot of it keeps feeding me a ton of gambler videos, and especially like this new thing where they let people film in the casinos, and I just watch these influencers just stiffing dealers all day long, and these poor dealers going, "Oh, good luck," like they have to be, you have to be nice.
Yeah.
But it's brutal, man. It's like And so it's nice that you tip. And you know, if you guys are gonna go out there again, it's like I get it. Everyone does what they want to, but it's very appreciated.
And like the
the
thing
generosity.
is if you don't feel it. If you're doing $1 a hand, no matter what, every single hand is $1. Then they deal faster and they deal better. They're just better. They're doing a damn thing for you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like you're great at your job to ensure proper service, tips.
Well, and what
You know, so you
and,
gotta.
and what you said is like you don't feel it, and you're right. You don't feel the dollar, but what you
No,
do feel, and I know that you feel, is the appreciation.
a
It's like
hundred
those
percent,
people. You're making
Mike.
somebody's
They are
day.
so
It's so
happy,
nice.
and the thing is, they're so happy and so cool. At the end of the day, you're like stoked to do that. You know what I mean? And then if you do that, then you don't have to tip them 100 or 200 or 500 when you're done.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause you just tipped them every single hand and they're so happy. You're so happy. Everybody's happy. And you don't feel like you're getting a big ass chunk taken out of your winnings or if you lost your ass, you didn't tip them anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
Yep.
come on, man. Like you can't do that. They're there to make a living. So, I don't know. It's coming
And the
from a guy that's
casinos,
had
yeah.
two parents in the casino business whole life. So,
Well, and the truth is, like, the casino pays the dealers very little. Like that,
yeah.
they get paid. They're, and
Bare
and
minimum.
a lot of them make good money because tips are good. But there's a lot of places where they don't, and the casinos don't care. They don't raise the wage because like, oh, tips have gone down because we saw that a lot. We're like, the Suncoast when it opened up, it was a good joint, and you'd make about 150 I think a day in tips was like on top of your whatever $7 an hour, and so at the time that was really good. But over time, and you could have nights where you made 200, and but like not huge scores because it's not big action. But over time, the average turned to like, I mean, when I left, I think the average was around 80 a day. So imagine that in the real world of what you do somewhere else. Like you don't lose half of your pay for doing the same job over 8 years.
Yeah.
And I know that that's not the individual's responsibility of tipping, but the casino doesn't give a shit. They don't. And I was in those meetings and having these conversations, and they would like, they're not going to raise the wage. They don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
and so, it's a bummer. So what you're doing is very nice. I want to put up this comment real quick, and I hope I can tell this story. Bronte says, Rodney Dangerfield, I know I'm getting old. I went to Vegas and played the slot machine. 3 prunes came up. It's an old Rodney Dangerfield joke. But Bronte, came out to your show, and I got to sit and chat with Bronte for a while. It was super sweet. And she was telling me what she does, and she did it that night, is like she likes to go put some money in a machine, and her intention always is to play and double it. I think she said she puts 100 in and like try to get up to 200 or whatever, and then she takes that slip and she goes and gives it to like some little old lady or some little gambler that's out there playing to just do this really kind, generous thing and make someone's night. And I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, I loved
It's
that
like,
too. That was
it
so
was-
sweet.
Yeah, and it's just like
Just puts it right in their machine.
yeah,
100,
that's
100
so
credit.
sweet. And she found a
That's
little
so
old lady
cute.
that she gave
Yeah.
it to that night, and it was just like
Yeah, it's so cool.
I don't know. It's nice to do nice things for people. And since we're coming up on our hour and about to hop off, I want to just say, because it is your personality, like it's cool to do nice things for each other. It's nice in a world where there's a lot of meanness going on. It's nice to see and be part of being nice to each other.
Yeah. Yes. Much love, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. That is a very nice thing for you to do.
We will chat next week.
All
Love
right.
y'all.